is sort of the characters being able to look at themselves. And we get that a lot in season 3 without me giving too much away. But the responsibility, the accountability of what we are doing to ourselves, what we're doing to our people, you know, if you're choosing to do this and saying that you're going to empower your family, then at what cost? And is that really the reason why you're doing it? And a lot of times we just see a glorification of a certain lifestyle without any of that. So, yeah, so, you know, but that's a great question. And that's something that I think we do in all of our, you know, it's just not as an actor, but I think just as men, just as conscious beings and realizing really who we are, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like we all have that circle of truth around our head of like, what am I really doing?
And that takes a lot of maturity and growth to have that self-reflection, be like, wait. Because your intent can be good, but I like to look at the fallout. My intent was good, but if I affected this person this way, then I have to go back and, you know, and look at myself, so.
I mean, I think that's great. I mean, talking about how you're...
We could stay on that for...
I'm trying to get away from a little bit. I do want to talk about the way you talk and the way you express yourself. I mean, like I said, you're on the same wavelength as us, and that's why it's weird that this interview happened out of the blue, but nothing happened out of the blue. Exactly, right? And so having this happen has been great, but I just want to know, have you always been a forward thinker, a deep thinker on topics of enlightenment, of just career, just life things? Have you always been a forward thinker that way?
I've always been a ferocious reader, and I've always questioned. As a kid coming up, I was very mischievous. I used to get in trouble. I used to be called bad. I've dealt with juvie. I've dealt with all that. But at the same time, I always realized, like, I'm not bad. I'm bored. They lying. This isn't, there's something wrong about this system.
Let's put him in the box and just say he's bad.
That's easy.
Instead of figuring out what's really going on there.
And, but I always had a deeper sense of self. And not to say that I didn't do a lot of things that, you know, that I may regret doing, but it's part of the experience of growing and taking responsibility for your actions and the things that you say, the things that you do, how you affect people. And but I think that's an ongoing thing. I feel like that's a journey that that I'll always be on a quest to you know, to find that master key of enlightenment and self fulfillment.
I think what people have to realize is that there's two sides to every person. There's this, you can be good or super typical, which is alpha, or subtypical on another level, and still be, that's what I'm saying. So like this, oh, he's bad. I'm like, no, everybody is good to somebody.
And when you can step outside of the, you know, that takes a lot. That takes, you know, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. You know what I mean? I wish we could just, you know, slap that on like a sticker on some of our folks, but to realize that there is a lot of gray between good and bad. There's like and dislike, and that nowhere on that spectrum can you quantitatively look at that and say that this is definitively anything. There is truth and a lack of truth in all. And that's hard, because we want factual stuff. We want tangible things that we can define and that we can use as controlling. Some of us would like to use to control others, you know what I mean? So it's all good for us to be able to think and pontificate on that, but a lot of people are gonna be like, so how can we make money? How can we control people? How can we, and unfortunately, or fortunately rather, a lot of people have the opportunity and are taking it upon themselves to look deeper at their own consciousness, to look at their identity, the things that they say makes them up as who they are, these personality traits, this emotion, this story of how we grew up, and to say, you know what, that's not me, perhaps. I can look at that from you know, from a vantage point of saying this is a story, rather than this is who I am. And I think once you're able to do that, which is hard, you're able to go, okay, I don't have to judge people, like you said. I don't have to say this is definitively bad. I can realize that it's hot and cold, and at what point does hot and cold, you know,
Yeah.
Where is it at on?
Are you speaking on other stuff now? Like with the, yeah.
Well,
But that's where we should be.
Yeah.
At the very beginning, at least.
Well, look, man, this time has flown by. We only got
Like,
like a
seriously,
minute.
like,
Like a
yeah.
minute.
Oh man, I had fun though.
No,
I'm
we got a
good.
minute left, but we got something for you though. We can't let you go just leave it.
We got a
straight
game,
out
man.
cold. We got a little game for you.
It's called this or that. So I'm going to give you two answers.
This or that?
Yeah. You got to pick one answer or the other. You got 30 seconds, and it's rapid fire. It's going to come
Where's
at
the
you.
black sheep? All right, let's go.
So there is no, that whole thing,
It's
there's
just
the
this?
such thing as, no, so I'm going to give you two answers, this or that. You're going to pick one of the answers I'm going to give you.
So out of two.
So I'm going to give you
So
two
I gotta-
answers.
you
gotta
gotta say
pick one of the
something,
things.
I gotta pick one of them.
Yeah,
Yeah, cool.
So that whole thing of no such thing as a wrong answer.
It's out the window, Jack.
All right.
It's out the window.
That's
be
all right.
judged.
It's disrespectful what you're doing, but all right.
Are you ready?
Let's go.
Nino Brown or Mitch from Paid in Full?
Damn. I'm no, sorry, Nino. We gotta
Go
go.
Nino.
All right. Boys in the Hood, Menace to Society.
Boys.
Snowfall or The Wire?
Snowfall.
You better go there. Yeah.
Love or Money?
Love.
LaCroix or Perrier?
Man, Perry.
Jets or Giants?
Hey.
You better come Perry, why you doing it to me, baby? I got on the float. Giants, baby. Oh, come on, boy.
On my show, disappointing me right now.
Oh, man.
Yankees or Mets?
Come on, Yankees.
All right. If you had to owe one person money, who would it be? 50 Cent or the IRS?
I'd rather owe 50. That IRS is the problem.
They legit. They ain't playing with me.
Good one, though.
I think it did.
Good
Oh,
one.
he killed himself in the giant thing. He stuck one right here and just twisted around on me, just on purpose.
I got one definitely.